This is pretty cool. I mean, this. I think we've all been through this exact same. Yeah. Hi there, I'm Brian, but you already knew that because I've done various videos on the Ghost Tornado channel before. The episodes 9 and 10 of Infinity Train just came out, and Cracktoon would like me to give my live reaction to them. Don't really know why, I guess because he did the previous ones, but I'm also going to be drinking coffee. Before we begin, I do want to talk about a couple of different things about Infinity Train. I feel like this season, Season 3, has definitely been manipulating us emotionally. I don't really feel like they've earned a lot of the things that they've done. It's like, oh, let's introduce this character, and then immediately, like, show you why they're wrong, and then make you feel sad about it. It's just, if you really, like, look at a whiteboard, and you could just list everything. I put my own background in, but I am green screened. The illusion is ruined! Okay. But yeah, so I'm going to turn on my own screen recorder. It's gonna be up, that way, which I'm going to be looking in that general direction anyway, because that's where my monitor is. But, yeah. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so Infinity Train, Episode 9. Obviously, that's Grace. Okay, making more eggs. Good. Yeah, to say the least. Turtle Girl. So, Simon, right? Everybody's like, Simon's gonna die, or I need to see Simon die. Simon did nothing wrong. Simon is no worse than Grace. Come on. Simon and Grace have both killed gnolls. There's no reason for Simon to die if Grace doesn't. If one of them can get redeemed, so can the other. Oh, that field when his cry. Okay, so Hazel and Amelia just kind of live together, I guess. That's cool. That's alright. I wish I had a train conductor mom. Woo! Woo! See, it's that kind of shit right there, where you show Grace crying and Simon just glaring, like that's supposed to be the manipulation that I'm talking about. It's like, they started out completely the same, they both are the Apex leaders, but now Grace has all these different emotional, like, feelings, so I guess we're supposed to side with her, and she will get a redemption arc and like, fuck Simon, right? That's what I'm hearing from everybody else watching the show, is like, I hate Simon. Shut up. They're the same. Oh, origami cranes flying around. That's kind of neat. Oh, let's crush them. Ha 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 ha. Look how evil he is, guys. He crushed a paper crane. Okay. So you could just, like, point that at them? Because I feel like in the previous episode they stated you had to put the little thingies on her head, but maybe they were already on her head. So this is her backstory. That's cool. She was a ballerina. Which I think she did mention in the ballroom dancing episode that she had taken ballet. So that tracks. Ice cream store. You can't have ice cream if you're in ballet. Juniors, amateurs, really. See, young Grace was equally as bad as Simon. Just, this is what I hoped for. They would show, like, her backstory, and it would all just be, like, exactly as bad. She'll have a fun day with these interchangeable articles of clothing. Like, I kind of get what they're going for. Like, you don't really see faces, you just see the designer labels, but I don't think there's a better way to do that. They did it pretty well. Grace! Do people really need designer bracelets? No. Back in Season 1, when they entered the train for the first time, Tulip, when she entered, didn't even realize she was on the train. Like, she was in a snowy abyss, she was getting lost, and then when she entered the train, it was a snow car. Oh. Pumpkins! Dude, Halloween's my favorite holiday. When are we gonna get Over the Garden Wall 2? Over the Garden Wall was so good. Hey! So that's Amelia, yeah? What was Amelia looking for back then? Oh, that is sick. Right, she was getting the balls because she was creating that turtle car, right? It's actually, so I'm looking at my comics, and yeah. So Joe the Barbarian is Simon, and I Kill Giants is Grace. That's the best way I can describe it. The two characters, the two stories are very, very similar in tone. It's just one has more murder. No, you can probably actually see them right behind me. It's kind of neat. Oh, there's baby Simon. Well, how is she gonna help you, my guy? It's a cardboard. I wonder what was in that bag. Socks and sandals. Yeah, she mentioned that earlier. 48. 55. 148. Well, it's a live omission, I guess, but I'm out of coffee. So they're... She was the Apex, my guy. Okay, so I don't think he deserves to die, but yeah, this is pretty fucked up. The new Apex. Oh man, what could that mean? The new Apex. I remember in Transformers Prime there was an item called the Apex Armor that when you placed it on, it created basically a Kamen Rider suit that also fit the user, so like a human used it, but also a Transformer did. Oh, we're still dealing with the... I guess that makes sense. So obviously Grace is going to leave the train. Like, she's going through all this character development. Her number will be 0. She's also the only one wearing gloves that were covering up her number, so... Can't blame everything on Simon. There we go. Everything that Simon did was originally inspired by Grace's lead. Grace created the Apex based on, like, a grandiose lie, a scheme. She was just trying to brag, and it just kind of spiraled out of control. Interesting that her glove wasn't there, and also that the number wasn't shrouded by the TV static. That was pretty convenient. Right, because she's wearing the glove in that shot. It's just incredibly convenient for the plot that we're allowed to see the number go down as she's talking. That way we, as the audience who understand the number going down equal good, that we see her as becoming better. This is pretty cool. I mean, I think we've all been through this exact same... Yeah. What a weird color choice. I guess they couldn't do red, right? Because, like, it's still a kid's show at the end of the day. They can't show anything gory. Let me just... Right, and it's, again, pretty convenient that they're inside of a car where all of Simon's actions can be easily undone with your hands. It's silver. It's just... A lot of it seems a little contrived. The mall car? Yeah. And then, like, the music choice, the camera angle, everything is more saturated. Down with the false conductor. It's like we've done the entire hero's journey. We've now returned home, but having changed. So that noisemaker is like a popular Jewish toy. Hey, the light from episode 1. Still being tortured. For real? For real, guys? With the numbers going all the way around, and also the anime jacket. Oh, I wonder if he is a villain! Kill? Wheel them. So Simon is like full Lord of the Flies now, I guess. I feel like these last 2 episodes, we could have definitely had Simon... We could have had Simon have a redemption arc. We could have done that. At this point, not gonna happen, and that's fucked, but... So he's just like full anime villain. One of the things that this show is I find really interesting is they put in so much attention to detail, especially with the numbers, but then every now and then you do see animation errors. There was an episode earlier on where Simon is talking to the cat and he's like pleading with her, but there was no number at all on the arm. And so that's what I'm looking for right now, especially with her number constantly ticking down. Hey, remember that dog roach thing that we showed again like last episode, even though it hasn't been shown for like 2 seasons? Everybody remember how they work? I don't. Hey, magnet boots. That's really clever. It's a really interesting scene, seeing like somebody walk upside down towards somebody hanging for their life. That's well done. Okay. Now imagine if Grace had saved him. Like, he gets wheeled, that's the end of his character arc. Grace's number goes back up, but she can work it back down. Oh, well, bye, Grace. Jesus fucking Christ, are you serious? What the fuck? Okay, yeah, they're probably gonna get rid of him somehow. Look, see, that's an anime... That was bullshit. But there was an animation error a couple of seconds ago where he had no numbers on his face when he clearly does. What the fuck? Okay, so they killed off Simon, and the dog roach exploded. You know, that doesn't make sense, but whatever. We will mourn our lost anime villain. My reason was to kill off an anime villain. Look at that number dropping. It's like a Pinocchio thing, where like, oh, can you tell if Pinocchio is saying a good or a bad? Look at nose. Can you see if Grace is saying something good or bad? Look at number. All of their numbers are changing? Oh. I assumed that we would have seen her door open up, but I guess she dropped down into the triple digits, which I guess is good enough, but I don't know. Overall, Season 3 of Infinity Train, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Actually, I probably would. Season 1 was definitely good. You had your Tulip, it introduced all these ideas. You had 1-1, and then Season 2, you introduced, like, what it means to be the denizen, to try to get off the train. Is it possible? Like, who is the new conductor now that Amelia is gone? Season 3, we have Amelia again. It's like, I don't know. Overall, pretty good. I feel like it could have been better. It's just, it really, from a writing standpoint, you have like the full hero's journey for Grace, and then Simon is like a corrupted version of that. Well, maybe in essence that's what Infinity Train is, though. It's all about like reflections, which was the main focal point of Season 2, I suppose, but I don't know. I don't think Simon deserved to die, but I guess he did, so the show told me he deserved it, because he acted like an insane dictator in the last episode, so that means he deserved it, I guess. Anyway, this was Ghost Tornado. Remember to like and subscribe, and hopefully this was edited down so it wasn't a full half hour. But I don't feel like doing that, so hopefully Cracktoon did that. Cracktoon, if you did that, could you, like, I don't know, put something on screen or say that I'm a dick? Anyway, bye! I love you.